He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bears offense takes the field to start this game off. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave him with it. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback on the key. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. So Louisiana Tech's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. But they've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. When you're going backwards, and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Makes the grab. It's gone. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The RPO, fire computer winner.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle. It's Pittman. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Bulldogs are on the move. Lost a throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's second and long. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. He'll get rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Connection to the right. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's a hit. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They just keep firing. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Simon. And tackled there by the defense. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Booth. There he goes. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Give to the running back. Nice move to pick up yardage. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Thomas.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get to the catch.
He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They'll go back to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Simon. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere, it's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the...
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view. officials agree and overturn the call. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. To the air on first down. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll run the sneak for it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Ball's loose. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Handoff from the gun. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Tight end now in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Sure hands, it's Simon. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's picked up. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Simon. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They'll give it to the back. Creates a little room. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. On 1st and goal, let's see what Louisiana Tech does. They'll try to get it in with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. Fired in from the red zone for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got him in, it's Booth. Past the 30. Got it out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking to scramble. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got it in the middle. It's Elliott. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope.
Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Snags it quickly on the left. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27. 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Booth. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just few yards to go. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it stops. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Grab in the backfield. It's Booth. Breaks into the open.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll try to run for it. Sweet right there. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Leaves it with the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost yardage on that last one. It's second and 11. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Booth. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. On the move, it's Booth. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Now the play fake. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Buffalo was able to cap off a close one inside UB Stadium with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Finds his tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Dodd. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
Hold it. Okay.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Again to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Takes a handoff. It's Young. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Bears will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start and offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. And the Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. They've got the screen set up. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down. To the ground, he's got it again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Here's the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
So here comes the Bear offense. The give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bears decide to punt it away. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Grab behind the line. It's Booth.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They pick up that 1st down easily. You wonder sometimes if you're 2-down territory there and you take a shot on 3rd and run it on 4th, but they opt to just move the chains here.
Man, I laugh now watching quarterback sneaks. It looks a lot less fun than back in my day when I played. Because not only are you getting hit from the front now if you're a quarterback, but you've got your own guys running into your back now as well. We see these push plays more and more often today in college football. No fun.
Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield and stopped. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Leaves it with the running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gonna run it. It's Young. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Bears want to move quickly.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over. This offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, allow you to make a tackle and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he dropped it, just didn't move the thing all the way in. Plenty of distance between him and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw again. Fires deep on the run. Makes a catch on the left. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And just when you thought they were finished, and they've looked finished the whole game, finally a play to give some hope.
And so they got to make this count, and they got to put some points on the board and pay this one off. It's been tough sledding for this offense all game long. Maybe, just maybe, that
pressure, but it'll be first and goal. They want to throw it. Moving out of the pocket. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State.
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry it.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
And that is why they're called the handstand people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Might as well stick with him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Booth. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. On target to the left. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.